Good morning, friends. This is Lee Kersey, the Simple Georgian. Finally got a couple of minutes to spend some time with y'all. I apologize for not having made a video yet. I have posted a few shorts on some of the stuff I've been doing. I've been like really busy with getting fired up, testing equipment for an event we're doing with these old steam engines and hit and miss engines and boilers and stuff. So that's what we've been doing. We've been testing these things out, making sure all the valves work, making sure all the injectors work, making sure everything's greased up, oiled, and stuff of that nature. Typical maintenance that you have to do on them old machines, and getting everything ready, like I said, for this event that's coming up this month or next month. The the man that got me into that stuff, he's part of our blacksmithing group, and he come to me one day at the blacksmithing show, or not the show, but one of our meetings, and asked me if I'd be interested in going to steam school. And I didn't think much about it at the time, because I sort of kind of enjoyed, looking at the motors and stuff when I was around, but I never really got all that deep into it. Anyway, I agreed. I had some time, and I agreed to go to the steam school. And man, it was one of the best things I ever could have done. The steam school is sometime in like March or May, something like that, up in North Carolina. We're part of the North Carolina Engine Steam Association or whatnot. I can't remember the exact alphabet for it, but yeah, we and basically all it is just a precursor to what we have now for diesel engines and the big boilers at the plants and stuff like that. It's just smaller stuff. And it's more time consuming, a lot more work than what we have now. Definitely not as many electronics involved. I mean, it either works or it don't work. And it takes, you got to be on your P's and Q's, because them boilers, them steam boilers, or them engines, you got a lot of moving parts there. And if you're not paying attention, you can get hurt real bad with them things. But having said that, back in the day when that stuff was around, we didn't have all the warning labels like we do now, because people wouldn't, and I'll let you put your own word in there. But yeah. Yeah, you didn't have to be told twice not to put your hand or finger or foot or something somewhere. Back on my Missouri Meerschaum Legend, I'm gonna wear these pipes out, but it is what it is. I want to thank Mark Lawson for sponsoring the giveaway, and I received my package yesterday. I just found out that the Ridge, I just got an email about that. I won a sample of his new blend that he's coming out, And in my cob today, I'm smoking some, I can't remember what it is. It's Crown. It's a new tobacco that Emerson Southern Forge is coming out with. And I got a few samples from him of different blends to try. Jim's a great guy, people. I couldn't say enough about Jim. He is an awesome guy. He's, talked to me, through Messenger or Instagram or whatever, emails, and answered a lot of my questions. He's helped me out, figure out some of this stuff with the blending. And then when I got into the blending, couple of blending chats with some of my other friends, starting to learn stuff there. And I'm slowly but surely getting my stuff together to start blending. So, but yeah, I'll put in the description what the name of this blend is. Like I said, I don't think Jim has it on his list as of yet, but I got to smoke a few bowls of it, see what I think about it. And the first bowl, my first impressions was it's real good. I just got to do some more tests on it and see. With me being outside, I really can't get a room note while I'm smoking it, but it is what it is. And having said that, I'm going to set that down, spend a little bit of time with y'all, then I'll get back on it. And the thing that people's talking about with YouTube and with social media, trying to ban the tobacco products, pipe smoking, and things of that nature. It's a private server. I mean, they can do what they want to. I mean, I hate to see it go away because we're going to lose a lot of good information. But it's under the guise of, just like with the government with these vehicles, it's under the guise of safety, and don't want the kids smoking, don't want them doing that, because like everything else, it's gonna I don't know. My viewpoint is less government involvement, and if you're old enough to pick up a rifle and go into war, you should be able to smoke and drink. That's just my viewpoint. Now, I'm not saying that you should be able to smoke drugs or take drugs. Because we get enough drugs as it is with the synthetic medicines from our wonderful doctors and government-approved system. I did see a thing the other day that the CDC has taken the shot off of the mandated list now. So it's not even on the list anymore to be given. So, whatever. Like I said, too much government involvement. And I don't know if that'll get me banned on here or not, but that's my viewpoint of it, and I'll leave it at that. And I don't know, we've got so many people out here doing stuff. I mean, that's just like these old engines. I mean, just like with the cars and the trucks. The big truck I'm driving, it's got all these stupid sensors and cameras telling me how to drive, when to change lanes, when to do this, when to do that. You got a dad blame computer on the logbook that you got to operate off of, so you're trying to operate a driver like a robot. I mean, dang, if you want a robot in the truck, put a freaking robot in the truck. That computer don't know when I feel like riding. That computer don't know when I feel like sleeping. It don't know if I'm sick. And I mean, they claim they're doing it under the guise of safety to help with insurance ratings, but we have more crashes now with all of this safe equipment on the stuff than we did before. So you tell me. Yeah, I don't think it's for the best. I really don't. But anyway, I'll get back to what I was saying about this old equipment. Yeah, you got to maintain that stuff throughout the year. So all throughout the year, we meet up. All this equipment, with the exception of some of the shorts that I've done up in Denton, North Carolina, all of this equipment that I've been shooting videos or shorts on for the last couple of days is all at one man's place. And I don't know how much longer we'll be doing it, because he is 81 years old, something like that. And me and a couple of other guys is in our 50s, or should I say myself, for all your English majors. Myself and a couple of other guys, we're in our 50s. The guys that's coming up behind us, they're in their 30s and 40s. So we've got some, I mean, it's just like with anything else. You get a few people that gets involved and around it. Most of the ones that do get involved and that's around it is the ones that actually grew up with their dads or their uncles or something doing it. And with me having a mechanical mind, it's something that I really like to mess with, because I'm not one that, let me see how I can put this. I didn't take algebra, trig, geometry, calculus, none of that stuff in high school. In fact, I despise math. I'm good at it, but I despise it. So I never went into engineering, never went into design, manufacturing, in that aspect of it, and because I just despise math. But the simple concept of how the stuff operates and the mechanics of it, I pick up on it real easy. Just like with them boilers, like with that Frick yesterday, and with that big boiler we had the other week running that, the big machine and all that gin and all inside. You have sight glasses. You've got what they call tricocs. You got 3 places on the boiler that you open a valve, and that help. You know, if your sight glass messes up or you can't see it, you can open up them tricocs and find out where your water level is in your boiler. And you've got to know at what point or pressure the injectors pick up the water, so you can draw more water in the boiler when you need it. You know, because that water, it gets heated up and it produces steam, and the steam is what actually operates the equipment. So yeah, you got to have backup injectors in case one don't work. You got to keep water in the machines. You got to keep the fire hot. You got to keep your pressure up. And then if you really like up in Denton, when we crank up the big old coreless machine, we've got to really steam up, really pressurize that boiler, so we can fire off that coreless machine up there. And if I can find a short on that, I'll post it, of the coreless machine running. But it operates off of a big boiler, just like that one that operates at gin shop. And yeah, that the mechanics of that stuff is really fun, and I enjoy messing with it. And that's, like I said, with my mechanical mind, that's what I like about that stuff. I mean, it's simple to operate. I mean, it takes a lot. It takes a good bit of work. We've got up in Denton, we've got what they call a shingle saw, where you run a engine, you know, like that Frick, and it runs a shingle saw, and you just sit there and put a log on it, and it cuts shingles off of that log for the roof of your house. We've got a lumber mill. We've got a veneer machine. If you don't know what veneer is, that's that real little thin wood looking coating that you put on top of cabinets and stuff. We've got a veneer machine up there in Denton. We've got a steam locomotive. We've got a steam shovel. And then they do tractor pulls with the old tractors, hit and miss tractors, the old John Deeres, Farmalls, Internationals. They do a horse pulling, with the big Clydesdales, the Percherons, the Belgiums, the big horses like that. And them horses, that's some fine animals. Let me tell you, that is some fine animals. And then we've got big traction engines. I'll have to find it on my collection, but I think I've got a video of them running a case traction engine that we took our test on when I went through steam school, pulling a 40-row turn plow, and I think it's a 40-row, and the field that they've got up there where we get up there and play with it at, that field is big. You got to use up a good bit of that field to turn that machine around, because the machine is not like a regular vehicle where you've got a steering box and your steering arms and stuff like that. This one turns by chains. And it's got big old 1-inch link chains. And when I say 1 inch, I'm talking about the rod itself that made the chain links is over 1 inch. But you've got 2 chains that's crossed, and that's what steers the machine. It's real interesting how that stuff operates. So yeah, this event we're doing here, we're gonna run it'll be about half of next month, like the third weekend of next month. We're gonna run a threshing machine, a peanut machine. We're gonna grind cane. We're gonna cook syrup. We're gonna be running them gins. We're gonna be running a grits mill. We're gonna be running I think a flour mill. And we're gonna be cooking syrup all day off the sugar cane. We're gonna, it's just gonna be a big fun day, fun-filled day, and there's probably about 40 or 50 of us that will actually be working that day. And I'll try to get some videos. I've got some videos in the past, or not videos, but pictures. But yeah, it's going to be a fun-filled day. But I just wanted to get on here and go from there. I've just been like super busy, had a lot going on, trying to keep up, with work and do other stuff, on top of get prepped for this big event we got coming up in November. And I seen they had the pipe show this weekend. Looks like they're having a lot of fun up there in Las Vegas. Wished I could have went, but life happens, right? So I just wanted to get on here and spend some time with y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Hope y'all have a great week. Happy Sunday, and we hope to see y'all next time around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I really appreciate the ones that have supported me and the ones that will continue to support me, and go from there. Thank y'all.